Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video about my 2018 goals for this year. And I know it's like into January, it's a little bit late. These are goals I've had since the beginning of January, I just haven't shared them yet, so that's what I'm gonna do today. So there's about 7 sections of goals that I have for this year. This year I really, before it even was talked about, I feel like I was trying to be more intentional about, like, I think people, well, some of them are goals, some of them are just good habits. Like, I wanted to create good habits because I think if you can do that, then it's something that you'll stick with. It's not just like, okay, well, I met this goal, now what do I do? Some of them are just good habits that I want to continue to have, like, throughout my life. Like last year, I didn't really make it a goal, but I started to make my bed every morning, and then I got in the habit of making my bed every morning. Now it's something that I always do. I might miss it every once in a while, but like pretty much I always do it. So stuff like that. I just wanted to create good habits where it's like something that's bettering me or my health or something. The first section is YouTube. I have a few goals for YouTube. I didn't really start getting serious about YouTube until like the end of August of 2017 or September even, and like I really saw it growing, and that was really encouraging. So now I'm like trying to be more intentional with that this year. Never thought that I would actually make a thing of it, but I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. My first goal was to get 2,000 by February 2nd, which is my birthday. And I'm already at, like, the last video I made literally like 10 minutes ago, which is the last video you saw, I was only at like 1970 or 80 or something like that, and I'm already at 1992, so I only need 8 more people by February 2nd. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna reach that goal already. But a more long-term goal is to hit, drum roll please, 50,000 by the end of this year. It seems really far off, but I've seen that the more you grow, the more you continue to grow. So I don't really feel like that's impossible. Right now it seems really like far off, but I think you should shoot high, and if you miss it, whatever, like at least you're shooting high rather than shooting low. I thought 2,000 by February 2nd was a lot, and I've already like almost gotten that. So I'm like, well, might as well shoot high again. So I'm gonna shoot for 50,000 by the end of this year. We will see what happens, I guess. I need to figure out a new schedule because I'm like starting, I have so much to update you guys on. I'm starting another job, just part-time, but my schedule's gonna start to get more regular, so I'll be able to figure out when the best time is to post videos and stuff. But I will at least be posting 1 to 2 videos a week. The day, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm trying to plan for, since today is Monday that I'm filming this, I'm gonna post one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and then we'll see if I can fit another one in the week, but I'll do at least 1 to 2. I'll come out with more information on that later. The second one is friendships. So last year I really like kind of filtered through my friendships, and I totally believe in being nice to everyone. Like, I will always be kind to everyone. But when it comes to friendships, it's different than family, because you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friendships. I'm like, why would I choose to invest in someone and vice versa who's not being intentional with me? I'm just like a really intentional person. I try to be really intentional. Like, I will be kind to everyone, but the people that I actually like invest in and care about, like, I really care about them, and I plan to be friends with them forever, you know? So I'm not about like surface level friendships, people that just want to like have a bunch of friends and take Instagram pictures with everyone just because it looks cool. Yeah, I'm not into that. So I actually want to have like real friends who are there for you through the hard crap that you go through, who are there for you for your happy times, who don't talk crap about you behind your back. Like, those are not real friends. I could do a whole nother video about that sometime. But basically last year I filtered out through a lot of those friends that I felt weren't honest, they weren't very intentional. It just wasn't worth investing the time into. So this year I pretty much filtered it down to like probably like 10 people that I really feel like are intentional friendships that I want to continue to keep in my life, and I want them to know how much I care about them. I started this friendship notebook. I'm not going to show you it because there's not really much to show you, but I wrote down like all the names of the people that I love being in my life, you know, and I really like want to invest in friendships with them, and told them like how much I love them and care about them, because I think it's important to tell people you love that you love them, and asked how I can pray for them. I know once a month is like, doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're an adult, like, time flies. It flies. You're so busy. Every month I'm going to go back through and I'm praying for those prayer requests that a few of them gave me, and every month I'll check in like, hey, what happened with that? Like, how did that go? Anything else I can pray for you for? Like, just really intentionally check in with them so they know how much I love and care about them. So being more intentional with the friendships that I have continue to keep in my life, I guess. The next one is personal care. I know a lot of people's like goals are like eat healthier, work out more, but the problem with that is that's not very specific or intentional. That's not very specific, so you're not really gonna stick with it. So what I do is I'm trying to come up with better habits. So one thing I don't like that I do is I'm really bad about washing my face every night. Like now I'm really good because I've made that a goal of mine, but I'm like, I need to take my makeup off every night, wash it every night, and put on everything every night that I need to do, because when I'm tired, I'm just tired and I'll just go to sleep. I actually used to sleep with makeup on like every night because I just was too lazy to take it off. Reality is it takes like 5 minutes, even if you're tired. I've been really good about that. I'm washing my face every night now because I know it ages you faster and it's just bad for your skin. It makes you break out, all that stuff. So ever since washing my face every night, I'm not breaking out as much. I have like one, but I'm trying to be better about that. The next one is drink more water, and that one's not very specific, so I need to get better at that. I haven't drinking much water today except for coffee, which is dehydrating. That's actually not really water, so I need to do better about that. Maybe I need to make a specific amount. I was trying to do half of a gallon every day, which is, I think that's 60 ounces, about 60 ounces of water. So if I drink like 3, I have a venti cup of venti from Starbucks ice water. If I just drink like 3 of those, I'll be good for the day. Yeah, that's pretty much my goal. Not doing very well at that one, I'll be honest, but I need to do better because I know water is good for you. It's good for your skin, it's good for your health, it's good for everything. The next one with that is to eat less sugar, because I have just, the holidays, like I haven't really knocked that out yet, because during December I'm like, I can have whatever I want, it's vacation, like it doesn't matter. So I drink a lot of eggnog, lots of, yeah, just everything bad. So I got also in a really bad habit of eating out a lot, so I'm trying to be better about that. But I know saying eating healthy isn't good enough. It's not really gonna like do anything until you're more specific. So I'm cutting out sugar. I'm not gonna say 100%. If someone offers me a cookie, I'm probably gonna eat one, but I'm not gonna like go out and seek sugary things. Like I'm just trying not to have any sugar, especially in my coffee. Now like I'll have like just cream in it, or just almond milk, or black, or I'll do a little bit of agave nectar to sweeten it, because that's a natural sweetener. It's not like you're adding white chocolate or anything, so that's another one. The next one is my relationship with Garrett. So obviously, like, as I'm intentional in my friendships, I'm really intentional in my dating relationships. Like, I'm not gonna date someone just to date them. Like, obviously the point of dating is to plan on marriage. So I wanna have a really healthy relationship with him. I actually just finished reading, I'll get to that point next, but I love Audible. I love audiobooks because I'm terrible at reading, but I love learning. But I would rather like listen to it while I'm doing something else. So oftentimes I'll listen to it while I'm at work, or I'll listen to it while I'm cleaning my house, or I don't clean my house. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. I'll listen to it while I'm doing other stuff. Driving. I listen to it while I'm driving. So I just read the book For Women Only, which talks about men, how to understand the way that the men's minds work. And then For Men Only, which talks about women, which I'll be honest, I could make a whole nother video about that. I don't think he did, I don't know. I don't really love that book as much, because the way he talked about women kind of bothered me, and maybe that's just because that's the way my mind works. I just read those to kind of understand more about, because the male brain and the woman brain are so different. Like, we function so differently, and like anything that me and Garrett argue, he doesn't think we argue, but anything that we argue about is like the difference between our brains and the way we think. Like, I think we're both saying the same thing, but we say it differently, we both receive it differently. And like, I think if you can understand how the male brain works and how the woman brain works, then you can better understand how to communicate. So that's one of those things. Like, I'm trying to just be more intentional with how I understand him, how we deal with conflict, like really talking through things, and trying to, well, we're both like really strong personalities, so we can get kind of prideful about stuff, and then we both like just, neither one of us will back down, because we're both like, I'm too stubborn to change my mind. So just being willing to like sometimes change your mind and let the other person, I don't want to say win, because I don't think it's a competition to like argue with them, but compromise is important. Even if you don't necessarily think their way is the best way, like there's give and take in relationships. So that was kind of a long tangent, but just trying to be better about understanding what he's thinking. The next one is learning. So I love Audible. I used to be really into Audible, and then I kind of forgot I had it. I was still paying for it every month. If you pay, I think it's like $15 a month, you get a free credit every month for a book, which is a really good deal if you listen to at least 2 books a month or something, because normally the books are like $19-ish. Even if you get one, it's already a better deal, because you're saving like $4 because you get a free credit every month for a book. So I hope that's making sense. So I always try to listen to, now I'm back in the habit of it. I literally listened to 3 books in the past week and loved it. Like, it's just so good. I'm gonna try to listen to at least 2 books a month, if not more. I need to figure out what the next book I'm gonna do is. I've done like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've done 7, actually I don't think I've finished that book. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, for women only, for men only. The Magnolia story is on there, all of those. Like, I just love learning. I love self-help books. I love self-help books. I love like learning like how I can be better, and listening to it just makes it so much easier. And I'm like good at retaining information if I listen to it, not if I read it. If I read it, I'm thinking about what I want to eat next or what I'm gonna do the next day. I'm not actually reading it, so I can listen to it and understand. So if you guys haven't tried Audible, you should do that. Obviously not sponsored or anything, but I just love it. Next is number 6, which is my relationship with God. I just am so bad about reading my Bible, and I know, like, I don't want to do it because I feel like it's the right thing to do. I want to do it because I really enjoy doing it. But again, I'm bad at reading. Like, there's no Audible of the Bible. I wish there was. Is there? I don't know. I'm so bad at reading it. Like, it's just so hard because it's hard for me to sit down and read a book. I'm not good at that. I want to get better at it though, and I really think it's important to have the actual like book in your hands and to be able to open it up. Like, I think there's just something different about that, and I think that's another good habit I really want to start. Even if it's literally 2 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day, like, I think eventually it'll become a habit if I do it long enough. Just opening it every day, reading at least 1 verse. Like, the habit of being able to open it every day and setting aside the time, because we have enough time. People that say they don't have enough time, that's obviously BS. If you don't have enough time, it means you're not making time. I have fallen into that trap and I've not made enough time for it, and I want to get better at that. So that's another one. The last one is number 7, which is Salted Road. So I know a lot of you are here because you're interested in the business I'm trying to start, and 2017 was such a roller coaster. Like, everything was just so stressful and disappointing and discouraging, and I was exhausted, and I was like, I don't even know why I started doing this. Like, and I felt like it was important to be really vulnerable and honest with people about the process, because I think a lot of people think like, oh, starting a business is so easy, and like, it's not. And I wanted to be honest with people about that, especially as a young person. Like, I don't feel like people give you the same respect when you're trying to like make things happen, because they're like, oh, you're only 22, like, what do you know? So that's been kind of hard. Anyway, I don't really know why I started saying that. But the point is, like, I really want to get that open by this summer. That's my goal. Funny, because that was my goal last year and it didn't happen. I went through 2 different contractors and yeah, it didn't happen. That was a whole long story. I could explain it. But those of you who are curious, like, I haven't dropped the ball on that, and it hasn't opened yet either. I'm still working on it. It's been kind of tough to make it happen. So my goal is this summer. And that's pretty much my goals for 2018. I'm really excited about this year. There's like just so many exciting things to come, and yeah, wow, life is good. Like, I'm just really blessed and thankful. There's always going to be something better. People are always going to have something that you don't have, but you just have to learn to be grateful with what you have now. That mindset will just help you to be able to push forward and keep moving instead of being discouraged and giving up and stuff like that. So it's just super important to be grateful for what you have. Don't be envious of what other people have. Like, that's not your life, that's not your story. We all have a different story, and if you're just sitting there being envious of what other people have, then you're doing nothing for yourself. So you might as well like try to do something for yourself, figure out what you like to do, what you're good at, and just like amplify that. Continue to work on what you're good at and what you know that you enjoy. Yeah, that's everything for 2018. Woo! I'm really excited about it. So I can't wait to see everything that happens this year and what goals I hit, what goals I don't hit. Hopefully I hit all of them and surpass them. That would be dandy. Yeah, thank you for watching, and post down below what some of your goals are. I'm curious to see. A lot more of you watch my videos than actually engage in my videos. Like, I literally comment on everyone unless you're negative. If you leave a mean comment, I'm not even gonna recognize it. But leave your goals down below. I would love to see what some of yours are and how they're going. And yeah, okay, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at taylorchristianson, or on Twitter. I don't know why I said Twitter. I literally never go on Twitter, but if you want to, it's tchristianson with 2 N's. My Snapchat is tchristianson. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.